What's up, guys and gals? Welcome back to the Nerd Castle. Today in the world of indie games, we're going to be checking out a title that, once again, the Steam Next Fest continues to surprise me here. The things that I'm getting recommended, I have never heard of. For context here, I have a wish list that has like 500 games on it. I'm monitoring on Twitter and on Reddit and a number of other platforms. I monitor like every single forum for the slightest whiff of whatever might be coming out next. It's a big part of my operation, so it always surprises me when something slips by, because it's something I dedicate a lot of my week to when it comes to just organizing the channel. Today we're taking a look at The Last Citadel, a game that I had never heard of, and so I figure we'll dive on in today and take a look at this third-person sort of action RPG-ish roguelike with these kind of clad-out space marines and almost like this Magitech universe. It seems pretty fun to me, so we're going to dive in today for about 25 or 30 minutes. I'm going to give you my thoughts about the game, areas of improvement, and things I think it's doing well, so that you can decide whether or not this is a game that deserves a coveted spot on your Steam wish list. If after watching this you wanted to get the game for yourself, I got a link for you down below in the description. I'm sorry if this video goes up on Monday. The Steam Next Fest will be over on Monday, and so at this point, recording on a Friday, a big batch of videos, I don't know what's going up on Monday, and with the Steam Next Fest, you can never quite tell if demos are going to be left up once the festival is over. So I'm sorry if it's gone by the time this video gets uploaded, but I try to like rank my videos to decide what gets uploaded first, second, and third, and so we'll see what happens. Let's go ahead and check the game on out. So this is the lobby. Inside the lobby, it looks like there's a number of different activities we can participate in. There's everything from DPS meters that allow me to mag dump little training dummies. We've also got a shop over here that appears to allow us to spend our currency from runs to unlock new weapons and upgrade things. We've got ammo crates, we've got medical huts. And then over on this side, we can also change around our loadout just in case we wanted to, and it looks like there's actually a fair amount of options here. I haven't really had a chance to explore it just yet, but this is meant to be an online game. Right now I'm in a private lobby, so we're just going to be playing alone. So extrapolate in your brain what this would feel like if you were playing with 3 or 4 other people. With where I'm at right now on YouTube, it is incredibly difficult to set up any kind of collab because everybody's always so busy, and so I tend to just like solo through things. I believe this is probably where we want to go if we want to attack the Citadel. So let's give it a go and let's see what some actual honest-to-God gameplay feels like here. Alright, so here we go. We're inside of the Citadel. Interestingly enough, when we go from the lobby into an actual mission itself, the sensitivity of the mouse changes. The sensitivity of the mouse feels universal when you're playing inside the lobby, but once you get into the game, the vertical sensitivity is way higher than the horizontal sensitivity, and it doesn't appear to be the case that there's a way to adjust that. If we go to the gameplay settings over here, you just have a generalized camera sensitivity. That needs to be fixed immediately. That's a huge problem when the player can't customize. You're just locked into having bad horizontal sensitivity, but crazy vertical sensitivity. That's actually going to impact people's gameplay pretty aggressively in a third-person shooter. We can buy an expedition box. Well, I've got 50 crystals. We've got a purificator. Okay, what does the purificator do? Oh, the purificator's like a big dog sniper rifle that hits hard and gives you zoom. All right, I don't know if I'm going to be able to deal with that just yet, but let's go into a room and sort of see what transpires over here. I do have a number of abilities, so I've got like turrets and things that I can put down, special abilities that are being levied for my character, and it looks like each of these little bad guys are going to drop some more of that currency that we just spent to buy a new gun. As far as my abilities go, I've got like a support ability that will heal my character. I've got another support ability that drops an ammo box. And then I've got a lightning strike from the heavens that I can drop on people. We'll see if we can drop it on this dude over here. Yeah, there it is right there. And that's actually got 3 charges to it from what I can tell. Can I blow it? What is that? It's a body. I can loot it. It looks like I got like $30 out of that body, but it's kind of hard to tell. I wasn't looking at my money counter when I grabbed it. We've got more bad guys coming on in. Okay, let's fall back to the last room. We don't have a turret available, so let's be nice and careful about the way that we funnel these dudes. Those guys have projectiles, so we'll want to watch out for that. I do like the damage numbers. They look good. They pop up nicely. They make me feel like I'm appraised of the DPS that I'm dealing. However, we did just take a chunk to the face, so let's go ahead and heal ourselves, get a little bit of HP back. I'm also going to take this opportunity to put down an ammo crate because we've gone through about 40 or 50 rounds right now, and it looks to me after testing like the ammo crate gives you around 40 bullets. So I'm going to want to use that on cooldown whenever it comes down to it. Ooh, a Gaussian cannon. Hold up. What's up with the Gaussian cannon? Oh! Oh yeah, baby, we definitely want that. What are my other guns right now? I've got my junk rifle. What does this little gun do right here? A Praetorian. I would recommend maybe making the item description boxes a little bit bigger. I'm guessing this is someone's first game from what I'm seeing so far, just the little tidbits that I've been able to glean. The text is a tiny bit too small. Like, you can see it, you can read it, but you've got to kind of like look at it. How does this compare to the junk rifle? So I've got my Praetorian. It sounds like this one's a little bit more clickety-clacky, but it looks like the Praetorian gives us a little bit better damage, so I'll stick with that. What do we have on this side? What is this guy doing over here? Tutorial. A Steam upgrader allows you to upgrade your weapons to the next rarity. They will keep their initial stat rolls. Okay, but it's going to cost us 85 in order to get that done. I would love to upgrade this Gauss cannon. Take the Gauss cannon off your back. I want to use it. Can I open that door right there? Doesn't look like I can open the door. Does this statue do anything? Statue doesn't look like it does anything. Let's move up to the next layer and just kind of see what they've got waiting for us right now. I can break pots, though, just in case you're a big fan of Zelda-like action where you destroy pots. Next room, let's see what it's got waiting for us here. Bad guys, you around here? Are you guys ready to get Gaussianed? I don't see anything. It's making me a little nervous how quiet this room is. Something bad's about to happen, isn't it? We got a gun out of this guy, a shredder. What does a shredder do? Because I don't like sniper rifles, so we can just... Okay, so we've got like a little bouncy boy rifle. Gotcha. I want to test out this Gaussian rifle. That's what I really want to do. Ammo crate right there. We got demons coming on in. Oh yeah, dude, this is the face melter right here. Point and click. That's all that we need. If I had 86, yeah, I'll take the ammo crate for right now. Probably should have saved it for later, but whatever. I'm sure it'll work out. Down they go. Oh, we got bugs flying around up top. All right, let's liquefy them. I've got enough to upgrade my Gaussian cannon right now, and I kind of want to do it. This thing is pretty dope. We can buy a passive, so upgrade all weapon critical chances by 10% if you're standing still. Block an incoming ranged attack every 15 seconds. Okay, so that's like the teddy bear from Risk of Rain 2. Bounty Hunter. Receive extra crystals when you kill enemies depending on the type of creature. Let's go with blocking ranged attacks. My experience with Risk of Rain is that that is super useful and will save me at some point. I don't know if it's going to save me for right now. All right, wipe those dudes out. Nothing so far. Maybe a few too many sort of transit rooms that don't have anything in them. What's up with these gates? Put down my turret. I don't know what's about to happen, but I bet you something's going to come out of those red gates and it's not going to be friendly. I need extra firepower. I like the run cycle. The run cycle looks really, really good for sort of like a low-budget shooter. They did a good job on the run cycle. I like the way that it looks. It's got like some weight to it. It's also, you can barely hear it. I think the steps and the jingling of the armor and whatnot and the rattling of just sort of being full rattle probably could be a tiny bit louder, but by and large it's okay, and you could probably adjust that inside audio settings. I will awaken a drone. Oh, cool. I've got like a little drone now. Got a little Joni the Droney that's going to help me out with my tasks deep down inside the belly of the beast. We're supposed to be climbing the Citadel, so going down does not fill me with good vibes, but I guess we can wait and see. Get them. They go down. There we go. Wipe that guy out right there. How many of these crystals do I actually get to bring back with me after we get out of here? I'm guessing that the green ones are probably like your temporary currency, and the blue ones are probably like the permanent currency that unlock new weapons and gear and stuff like that. Oh, can I not go over here? Oh, I can go over here. All right, I was just making sure. Is there anything like lootable and or shootable up in this vicinity? The amount of closed doors, man. I need more doors to be open to me. I feel like all of my positive thoughts about the future are through that door, and I am not allowed to go through it, and that upsets me. Do I have a map or anything? I don't know if I have a mini map or like a cell map that tells me where I'm going or where I'm trying to go. Not too sure as of right now, but let's get up the stairs real quick and see if we can get ourselves out of here. We got demons. We got them demons out here. We got to do that Doom guy act and wipe them on out. Oh, it bounces? I didn't know that the Gauss gun, did you see that right there? It was affecting like 3 mobs at once, almost like a chain lightning from an MMO or from like a D&D game. Is there anything up top up there? Like, is there any reason for me to be up here? I do like that when we picked up the shield that blocks one ranged attack, I very much like that it actually gave us a shield on our character. I like that. Pick up this passive. 125 max health. Arcane Overdrive. Weapon tweaks have an additional 20% of their original effect chance when taking damage that would be lethal. Regenerate 250 HP. I'll probably just go for the max health because that allows me to build up a buffer on the front end that hopefully avoids me having to, like, die and get upgraded. We need 8 more crystals in order for that to be viable. Oh, we at the boss room? Okay. Oh, we're at a transition room. All right. So we're not going to a boss just yet. I like that the biome changed when we went from one zone to another. Current indie gaming has me expecting to play the exact same tile set for like 8 maps in a row before I get a new one, and this is pretty awesome. I'm like digging the way that the map looks and how it all comes together. Let's get you. I suppose you're my first threat. Oh, there's another one. Get him with the lightning. There we go. And this big guy over here, he's kind of chunky. No, my crystal, dude! That was perfectly good financial benefit that just fell down into a pit. Hate my life. All right, let's go over here and grab this ammo. That put us back up to 520. I'm actually thinking about swapping out the ammo crate ability. There's been plenty of ammo so far while we're running around inside the dungeon. I don't really feel like it's been that big of a challenge to keep myself locked and loaded. What's happening in here? Is he a boss? Is my turret back up? I would like for my turret to be back up. What are you? Do you think you can take down the Horde? By accepting, you will be locked in this room and you will fight a Horde. If you survive, you will be rewarded. If not, your soul is mine. I don't like your tone. I can handle this. Put that down right there. We're gonna pick a portal, this one, in this case. And we're gonna fight from that portal because we're surrounded. So we need to pick an angle of strength to fight from. Oh, unless that big dog comes out of there. I don't know if I have like a dodge roll or anything else that I could pull up either. Got him. All right, give him my heal. Oh, I got little guys like all around my feet right now. Okay. All right. Get him with a lightning bolt. I need him to die, please. Okay, he's down. Get this bug up out of my business. All right. That was some proper intensity right there. I didn't get lucky. That was pure unabashed skill. That was the skill to pay the bills. Oh, I love how you get to pick up all the things off the ground. That's very dopamine inducing. Yeah, I like that a lot. That's my stuff. I don't know if the Gauss cannon was possibly our best choice right there. Let's try this little bouncy boy gun out and see what it does. Like, let's see if this gives us any tangible benefit. Like, if it just bounces around randomly, I don't see it as being a weapon that I'll use long term. But if the bounce actually trajects itself towards other enemies, I could see myself using it. I've been a fan of bouncy ball weapons in the past that act like guided heat-seeking sort of missiles, I suppose. We can give it a try. I'm a little bit wounded, so let me heal myself real quick, get that green meter filled back on up. I do like the presentation of the UI, and I do like that they allowed me to resize my UI. I like that very much because I found it to be a little bit too slow for me. Okay, so it doesn't like bounce off and hit anything that you can predict. I'll probably stick with the gap. Ooh, I'm actually low on ammo right now. All right, put me down an ammo crate real quick. Maybe I'll rethink that assertion that I was gonna get rid of the ammo crate. It gave me like 100 rounds. I'll take it. Ooh, this dead guy over here can be looted. Okay, we got the dead guy. We got all of his dead guy loot. And let's see how we can push ourselves into like other more dangerous areas. What have you got? Dead guy loot? Dead guy loot's just as good as living guy loot to me. In fact, what I find to be exhilarating in video games is you take living guy loot and you convert it into dead guy loot. That way you're getting the best of both worlds. Like, it starts out as the living guy loot, but then, you know, later on, after I've shot him in the face 80 to 90 times, it becomes dead guy loot. A little bit of caster action over here. Let's zap. Oh, it didn't get the other one. I was hoping it would AoE. All right, it didn't AoE for me. Let's swap over to the Praetorian, I suppose. Oh, that was painful. I did not enjoy that one bit. Let's stay mobile. I think that aiming is a mistake. Aiming is for people that don't have confidence in their volume. I lost confidence in my volume. Don't judge me. How far does this bullet go? Will it hit him? A few more of the little warp spider guys out here too, but I want my loot. Okay, we popped him and dropped him. We've got this guy hiding in a corner back here. Going through a decent chunk of my rounds though. I wonder if the ammo crate is reloading all your weapons behind the scene or just the active one that you have in your hands. Fight's getting a little thicker over here. Alright, we're all cleared out and looking good to go. Honestly, gunshot sounds and general gameplay feel alright to me. Ooh, I can get another offensive drone? Yeah, let's do that. Can I have two? I can. Now I have two offensive drones, and they're different colors. What's different about them? Yeah, give me the heal real quick while we're in the neighborhood, and give me the ammo real quick while we're in the neighborhood. It is reloading my other weapons. Okay, so we're actually getting a lot more mileage out of that than I initially thought. It's not just reloading one weapon, it's reloading our entire loadout. That's actually very, very encouraging. What you want to do, little demon dude? What you want to do? It seems like there's also like a raid difficulty in this game. The first time I dove in, I had the game on raider difficulty, and like the first mob in the first room instantly one-shot me. So I'm guessing that's the mode where you're supposed to be playing with a bunch of friends that are all like covering each other and whatnot. This feels considerably easier. Let's upgrade you. I have enough. I can take it up to Gauss Cannon level 3. Let's spread the love around a little bit, though, and give one level up to the Praetorian as well, just in case I get low on ammo and I have to swap things off. Cool ceiling. I like it. I like the idea of having, like, phosphorescent lights up above me that are, like, attached to the inside of whatever this cave in the middle of a nebula is. Kind of a cool idea. What just happened? The camera just did something weird. Lots and lots of bugs. Let's get our Helldivers on and dispense some freedom and democracy. Oh, I've been locked inside. Okay. Yeah, I'm kind of getting Risk of Rain 2 energy from this game. What with the drones that independently attack enemies and like the weapon upgrades and like the random little perks that you pick up, I'm definitely getting Risk of Rain vibes. We need 50 bucks for a passive. I'll take it. All ammo boxes drop health instead of ammo. Spiteful Retaliation. Return 5% of the damage that you've taken before resistance. Grants a buff to all players around the owner. I guess this is the only one that sounds useful for right now. Luckily, we're not super strapped for cash at the moment, so I'm okay with what we've picked up so far. I actually kind of like the gun designs, too. They've got kind of like a cool industrial vibe to them, I suppose. 85 for this guy right here for an expedition box. A tri-rifle. I'll take it. It's an upgrade over what we have right there. That's a white weapon. Ew, it's burst fire? I hate it. Burst fire is the worst thing ever invented by man. There is no part of burst fire that I support. Disgusting. I've never understood the appeal of burst fire weapons. I don't get it. Why wouldn't you just have full auto? Like, even the military, they don't even make rifles that have burst fire on them anymore. They're phasing them out because they determined that burst fire was useless and nobody used it. And that's like formal militaries where people are fighting for their lives. They use full auto for suppression and they use single shot for normal engagements. And then burst fire, nary does the switch ever touch it. Okay, I'll take a few more crystals. We're a little tapped out right now. I could afford to be a little bit more wealthy. A steam tweaker. I need 50 bucks for the steam tweaker. Or something I can kill. Somebody put something financially beneficial in front of me so that I can shoot it in the face and kill it. However, I will say that as I play this longer and longer, the difference in sensitivity between the horizontal and vertical axis is actually kind of driving me crazy. I don't know if it's specific to my hardware, but left and right, way stiffer than up and down. You can even tell just watching. This is like a full wrist rotation right here, and this is like a minor movement of like millimeters. And so it's definitely taking something to get used to. Let's carry on and see if we can finish off this mission. We got bad guys in front of us. Drop a lightning bolt on him for the supplementary damage. Honestly, it kind of behooves me to be up on the enemy with this current build that we've got, because my drones, they have a much more limited range than the rest of my weapons, and I get a lot of DPS when I'm like close to the enemy and just blasting them. Those flying guys are especially difficult with the sensitivity thing that's going on. Very hard to track down when my left and my up and my right and my down are all on different sensitivities from one another. That's one of those issues that needs to be fixed like ASAP. That's one of those things that's really, really jarring, I suppose, while you're playing through the game. Now, let's grab this loot right here. Do I take fall damage? I'm gonna find out. I do not. I am a super soldier in every aspect of the word. What's the difference between the tweaker and the upgrader? I'm gonna go check the tweaker real fast. I wanna see what the tweaker does. So tweaker, press to add a tweak. Oh, it gives your gun a perk. When triggered, deals multiplicative damage based on the weapon effect modifier. When triggered, adds a radiation counter to the target. Radiation counter deals damage to the enemy over time. Okay, crystalline, when triggered, deals damage in a zone around the projectile's impact. Does my Gaussian cannon count as a projectile? Let's go for crystalline. That sounds good. We'll make this a crystalline rifle. I'm assuming it's not doing it right now because I have not targeted an enemy. Let me refill my goodie box real quick. And I think we're actually at the zone exit right there. I see some fog, so let's go check out our first boss fight and sort of see how that plays out. I love that we don't have a stamina meter and I can just sprint as much as I want, especially considering the game seems to have a lot of transition zones. I already did a Steam upgrader. We've got a passive over here. Return 10%, get extra damage. I'm gonna get extra money for things that I kill. Time looping. Instead of facing the final boss, you get sent back to World 1-1 with all of your gear and passives. However, the difficulty is increased hugely. Okay. Alright. I'm curious. I'm actually curious about how that mechanic folds into itself. That's a really cool piece of artwork while I'm looking at it. I really like the way that it looks. Oh, they hit us with the cutscene. It's about to go down. It's about to be mayhem up inside of here. Okay. Put down a turret. Oh my god. I've got to have like a dodge roll or a dash or something that I can play around with. Just to avoid that. Give me a little bit of healing. Oh my god, this guy is smacking the hell out of me right now. This dude is actually a legitimate problem. I don't even know what I'm looking at. Eh! Okay, so we've got like the MMO style raid boss right here. Dump everything you've got at him. We're basically dead anyways. There's got to be a dodge roll. There it is. It's on F, dude. I don't know what the cooldown is for it, but that would have been supremely helpful. Oh no. Where is he? Where'd he go? Oh, he split into like multiples. Okay, I'm just gonna run away from this. I don't like this one bit. Shields back up. Oh god, what was that, dude? A death ray came from off screen? Okay, all right, I'm a failure and I've been destroyed. Fair enough, let's return to the lobby and we'll take a look at some of the metagame stuff that we can do. I saw quests and things around that reward you with currency and whatnot. So for example, we picked up the crystalline upgrade. I didn't know what it was, so I didn't take the quest. And look at that. The sensitivity is fixed inside the lobby. Curious. Well, I mean, that should be a really easy thing to fix inside of some kind of config file then. I'd bet you probably only have to edit like 1 or 2 lines inside of a config file or inside of like an INI to fix that, so it should be an easy fix. But I would love to see horizontal and vertical sensitivity separated from one another on 2 different sliders, but if they are both at the same setting, they should be the same sensitivity. if you take my meaning. So they need to be sort of like unified and connected. Let's have a look around town, but this is the Last Citadel. My complaints for right now are the sensitivity issue. From there, I think the game is a little bit overly contrasted, trying to create sort of like a comic book look. I feel like the alpha levels or the lighting or something could be topped up a little tiny bit, just to make the game a little bit more visible in dark corners. The game is clearly kind of like a low budget, I suppose, multiplayer take on Risk of Rain, which I guess Risk of Rain was multiplayer. Is it, what? I can change my colors around? I love it. Okay, so we got to be like the dark green. We're going to confirm that. And then, no, detail color. We want the dark green, and then our detail color is going to be gold for the salamanders. There we go. Perfect. No, do not exit without saving changes. Confirm my changes, and then put me back in here looking like a salamander scout. That's what I want. But all in all, I'll keep an eye on this one. I've always enjoyed a little bit of co-op, third-person shooter roguelite fun. It's not, like, hugely innovative or anything. You know, it's not going to blow your socks off or anything else like that, but I did have fun while we were recording the game, and there's some stuff that needs to be fixed before I would fully dive on in. But this is the Last Citadel, and I am Splattercat. I sift through the pile to find what's worthwhile every day in the world of indie games so that you don't have to. Tomorrow I'll be back with something hot fresh off the indie skillet, but up until then, it's time for me to go. Bye, folks.